Hi, my name is Kenneth Solomon, Director of Bands, First Coast High School. This is my 6th year at First Coast. We're wrapping it up right now, going through leadership camp, and this is my 12th year teaching.
What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Ferguson.
Destiny Williams.
Damani Clark.
Allison Serna.
Kevin Sutherland.
Kristen Gibson.
Terrius Cohen.
This is Sterling Johnson.
It's John Tucker.
It's Nia Thomas.
And
I am the head drum major.
I am one of the assistant drum majors here.
And I'm the head section leader of the drum line.
Trumpet section leader in the band.
I am vice president, assistant head quartermaster, and flute and piccolo section leader.
I'm a senior.
I'm a senior.
The trombone section leader.
I am one of your band lieutenants.
Now, throughout this 4 years.
Freshman year to now.
You right there. Yeah, you pointing at yourself. You think I ain't looking at you? Yeah. Man, mama in the back, please put the drink down. I know it. Listen to me real quick. Freshman year, to me, was exciting and difficult at the same time. I met new people, and Mr. Solomon helped me become a better man.
And what I like about being drum major, it takes a lot of responsibility, accountability in myself, and it helps in building my character. I moved from North Carolina my 10th grade year, came to First Coast my 11th grade year, and it has been fun for me. I had to learn to be responsible for myself, keeping up my grades for my senior year.
My friend Sterling, he helped me get into the band, and that was like best thing ever because I was always at home getting in trouble, hanging around the wrong crowd. Mom was getting on to me a lot. So spending my time after school, coming to band practice, helped out so much.
I had a hard time trying to find people that was good for me to hang around.
My freshman year I was really excited but nervous. Back then I had a love-hate relationship with marching. I hate exercise and cardio, so yeah.
Confidence was something that I struggled with throughout my time in school and band. Having confidence makes me realize that progress could be made. And when you have confidence, that means other people realize what they have in themselves too. I will say this, I used to butt practice a lot. I would come up with any excuse not to go because I didn't like being in the sun.
I started off with 0 instrumental experience, low self-esteem, and a lack of certainty with my future. Also, because I was a big procrastinator, my grades were often bad every quarter.
I was coming from Brunswick. I was coming from Brunswick. I was in a white band, and this was my first time being into this type of band. Everybody was turned, everybody was lit, it was dancing, moving, grooving, all of that. That was a very good impression on me. So it made me want to come back and maybe want to stay here. And then the competition, I love competition. So the competition between bands, it fed to me right. It completed my musical interest.
I've been faced with multiple issues, financial, emotional, and things just to weigh me down. But now I'm in a very comfortable place in my life, supported by family and friends that I love dearly.
But then I decided to join chorus. And throughout my short time there, I was often bullied. I struggled a lot with my depression for a long time. And being in chorus, even though it did teach me how to stand up for myself, after that experience, I couldn't wait to go back into band.
But over time, I realized this was something that I wanted to do and that I was passionate about. And I just kept coming back and pouring my heart out into the field and playing all of that good stuff.
I started, opening my mind to new stuff and actually paying attention as I started maturing. I'm like, he teaching us some good stuff. Like, I might as well take advantage of this. Like, music is a whole new language. Why not learn it? So, started learning it. I started really taking it serious, and now I regret not taking it serious when I was a freshman. So that'd be one thing I'd tell my freshman self.
My 10th grade year, I went out for a drum major, and I really had to hone in and center my focus in order to achieve this goal that I had set for myself. So that really helped me get my focus on track to be the leader I am for myself, my family, and the band.
Yeah, I was drum major. My favorite memory happened that year was Rain's game. Like we really destroyed, really gave them boys the work for that game. That was the end to be at. If you wasn't there, you lucked out. And then senior year, do all these trips and stuff. We didn't get to do that 2 years. So being something new, that was good. The Battle of the Bands, the other Battle of the Bands. I think we just had the last Battle of the Bands. Yeah, ended my senior year off right with band.
It was kind of a challenge, trying to get everybody's attention, trying to set an example and stuff like that. But later in the season, you know, I ended up stepping up, being better at what I do. And I just thank everybody who taught me to be who I am today, be drum major.
With multiple talks with Mr. Solomon and some friends, eventually coming to the realization that I'll never truly be at peace unless I handle my business. I've now molded into a solid, much more confident musician, knowing exactly what I want to do with my life. I now see schoolwork as more of a stress-inducing obstacle that must be eliminated so you can just do what you want.
When I think back on the class of 2019, I would think back to their freshman year. I remember band camp. Actually, I remember reaching out to the incoming ninth graders that year, making a lot of phone calls that summer, and not many showed up from that class. I remember having rehearsal one day, sitting in the band room. We having symphonic band rehearsal, and a skinny lady walked in, and she told me that her daughter was coming here next year, play French horn. So I immediately cut rehearsal off and had a conversation with her. And come to find out, it was Nia's mom. She told us what was going on and where Nia went. Nia went to KIP and all of those things. I was really excited, but I had no idea that Nia was going to turn into the person that she is. Throughout the year, students came in when school started. We had a few more students that joined the band, and many of them didn't make it past football season. We got Terrius that came in. I remember teaching him in the 6th grade, when he was in the 6th grade. Young man, he used to be really short. I remember watching him walk down Howell, cross the bridge every day with his coronet case, with it strapped onto him, and he had his book bag. He was like 4'8", you know, little short, dark-skinned boy, walking across Howell, across the bridge to come to Reebok Middle every day, and walking home every day. He had my class, I think it was 8th block, the skinny period, so he had me every day. And it was about 15 kids in that class. And I was really able to teach him a lot, and not just him, but those students in that class. We remained close. I remained close with his mom, and his mom decided to send him over here to continue learning up under me. And I was extremely blessed to be able to have that, because I had a lot of seniors that went out the year before this class came in. Strong seniors, brass players, quite a few trumpets graduated. And for Terrius to come in, that was a big asset. I knew I had a trumpet section leader for years to come. With Nia coming in, I knew I was going to have at least one French horn player for the next 4 years. Chris, I remember him trying to dodge us at band camp. Jacob and Christian them knew his older sister, Shauna, and she was a part of RTC, and he went to RTC camp. Skipped out on the first week of band camp, went to RTC camp, and we saw them. They was shoveling the moss outside around the anchor, and I walked up, me and Jacob walked up to him and asked him, did he play an instrument? He was like, yeah, I play tuba. I was like, why you didn't come to band camp? And he was really scared, terrified, and he didn't think he was gonna be good enough to join our band. So immediately we got him away from RTC, and he started coming to band camp, started working, and he was able to join the band. That was a blessing, a real blessing. Kristen showed up, I want to say the first day of school, because she had no idea. She went to Lakeshore, and I had no idea that she was coming here. Now that was a real blessing. She joined my band 1 class, and then came to band practice and really started learning how to play her 9th grade year, because she wasn't really in the band in middle school, but she wanted to be in the band. The opportunity wasn't given to her to be able to learn how to play. And I watched her grow that whole year, developing and learning how to play, and she was under Destiny Hager. And Destiny Hager had got ran through the mud on flute and really groomed, fine-tuned by Scarlett. And they just passed down a lineage of great flute players and made sure that you had to take your craft seriously in order to be a part of this band and to be called, to call yourself a true Buccaneer band member. You had to play. That year we ended up with Destiny Hager, Alina Taylor, and Kristen Gibson on flute. And there was other students that was in that class, in my band 1 class. Like always, there's a ton of kids that's in the class, but they may or may not fully participate. And Kristen was one of those gems that I was able to pull out of that class that was dedicated. One thing I do know about teaching here at First Coast, you really have to be able to notice those students that are the diamonds in the rough and the ones that's going to be dedicated and loyal to whatever program they join. And I noticed Kristen, she came to practice, she wanted to learn, she wanted to be better. And I watched her grow over these 4 years into an amazing young woman. She's a hard worker, extremely hard worker, and she wanted to be the best that she can possibly be. Kevin didn't join until Sterling and Damani joined. But those 3, I call them the Rat Pack. They may not know it, but I call them the Rat Pack. They came in, it was an unruly bunch of kids that came in that year on the percussion section. Percussion section has always been fairly large. And Sterling was in my band 1 class. He didn't know how to play, but he really wanted to learn. And I saw a light in Sterling that needed to be enhanced and encouraged and nurtured. And I noticed that Sterling took in everything that I was teaching, and he was really focused. Sterling was still wearing that Sasuke, Naruto headband every day in class. Every day he was wearing that jive, and it was hilarious. But I never made Sterling feel crazy about having that jive on in class. I let him wear it because it gave him a sense of pride about himself. And I remember leaving rehearsal like almost every day and hearing kids on D Hall like scaling the wall. And I went over there one day and Sterling was over there with his friends, and they referred to him as Sasuke. So I started calling him Sasuke because he was really leading all his friends to do something that was disciplined and focused. So I knew if I was to get him in the band, he was going to be a beast. He was going to take matters in his own hands and develop his own self to be the Sasuke of music. And he's still working on reaching musicianship, but within his realm of music, he has become a Sasuke, for real. I remember him just playing quarter notes on a snare drum, and now the kid is just off the chain. I remember him and I partnered him up with Greg, the drum section leader that year. And Greg saw a lot of potential in him as well. Greg took him in the chorus hallway and was showing him the Essential 40 rudiments, and he was just taking it in, and practicing. And I saw that he was practicing. We did a drumline competition that year. Nia jumped on cymbals. No, she was on tenor drum. Terrius jumped on cymbals, and Sterling was on tenor drum as well. And that was his first time performing with the band for a drumline competition at EWC. We didn't place at that competition, but we earned a band member, a loyal band member, and kids got to learn from the experience, and they got to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of arguing on the way back, but they learned a lot. They learned a lot, and it was just a life experience for them. For me, it was similar, but I learned what to put my kids into and what not to put my kids into, because I want to see them grow, and I want to see them develop. I want to see them compete, but if I know they're not ready to, don't force it. Joe Germany was one of the kids that I contacted, and his parents was like really down for the cause, and he was definitely going to be at band camp. He came to band camp. We partnered him up with Gerald, who was young and trying to become a better leader. And I believe Joe learned a lot from Gerald, and not only Gerald, but Mr. Cloud, because Mr. Cloud always been there to motivate at least the euphoniums, the baritone section, and get them headed in the right direction, and keep them focused and motivated and doing what they need to do so they can be great. Joe was a quiet student, but he wanted to learn, and I saw that. And every year, his hunger for knowledge grew, and now he's really, really strong, musically and academically. One thing I remember about Joe, every day he came and shook my hand in the morning and asked me how I was doing. Unlike a lot of other students, he made sure that he shook my hand, whether he gave a handshake or a dab, because I was probably eating my breakfast, but he made sure that he came and spoke. So I knew he had a lot of respect for me. And I knew that I was definitely a mentor for him. And this has been since his 9th grade year. And I would be remiss if I didn't speak on behalf of the auxiliary. We don't have any flag seniors, but we do have 3 dance seniors, Yasmin, Kania, and Alea. Alea joined later, but Yasmin and Kania, they did 4 years in the band. They had a lot of growing to do, and it took them a while to really get to know me. And I believe that was due to them coming in under us having an auxiliary sponsor that really didn't understand band. So they got a misunderstanding of how things should run as freshmen and as sophomores. They came in during a bad time. We didn't have Mr. Simmons as principal. It was someone that we don't speak of anymore. But they've developed into some really, really, really great young ladies. And I'm proud to say that Kania is going to Albany State, and she made the dance team there. I'm pretty sure she's going to get some type of scholarship money. And Yasmin is going to Bethune-Cookman. She's going to audition for a 14-karat gold dancer. And I need to have a conversation with Alea just to find out what her next steps are, because I'm not sure, I'm unclear on that. But those 3 young ladies, they work hard, and just as hard as the band members, you know. And I got mad love for them. I've been able to grow and get to know them. And they've grown to get to know me as well. John Tucker came in his junior year, and I saw a lot of potential in him, a lot of untapped potential. I wish I had him all 4 years, because it would have been a whole nother story with John. But John was able to achieve some great things while he was here at First Coast. Became drum major, one of my better trombone players. And I almost forgot about Destiny. Both of them. Yeah, John came in, and I made sure that I took time out to kind of make sure that John could play better than what he did when he came in. And John, I think I lit a fire under John as far as just becoming better and wanting to be better. He came from Oak Leaf, which is not a bad program, but I noticed that John wasn't getting the attention that he deserved just by being a band member. He wasn't being motivated in the right way. And, well, I don't even want to say in the right way, but in the way where he would work hard to excel and be better at his craft. And I noticed that, you know, it wasn't a lot of work that I had to do with John, but just expose John to the right stuff. And I was able to do that within these past 2 years. I wish John would have been able to be in my jazz band class so he could really learn some stuff from me. But we wasn't fortunate enough to be able to have that opportunity. Destiny, I remember she came in her 9th grade year from La Villa, you know, and she was a little arrogant. She was a little arrogant. Just T-notch. Just T-notch. She thought she was better than everybody else, and she wasn't. Kenny could play better than her. Just gonna put that out there. And it was several times where Kenny made that known. That was your senior year, right, William? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You had some upperclassmen that may not have had the experience that you had, but you were still able to learn from them. You just had to open your mind up to it. And once that happened, you was really able to grow. And in return, you ended up becoming station leader with Kenny. And you was able to learn from Kenny. Whether you think so or not, Destiny, you learned a lot from Kenny. Just with his patience, you know, and from myself as well. To be honest, the whole class of 2019, I really, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, wish nothing but the best for you guys. And I can't wait to see you guys at graduation, after graduation, 5-10 years from now. You know, once you graduate from college, come home from the military, visit, start to develop a family. Those are the things that I'm looking forward to seeing from you guys. Just adulthood. So I have quite a few students that I've taught over these past 12 years that are headed in that direction and doing those things. And it brings a lot of joy to me to see them become adults and build a family, you know, beyond just going to college, but just really knowing my students beyond that and seeing them become successful in life. I understand that it's not all about how much money you make, but what you do with it. You know, that makes you successful. If you utilize what you have to your advantage, then you'll be successful. And if you feel comfortable with what you're doing in life and you're happy, especially with what you're doing, that's success. That's what I call success. And I'm not talking about settling, but just being happy with where you are in life and trying to become better. Yeah. I love y'all 2019. I really do. And we'll see each other. We definitely gonna stay in touch. And I know y'all gonna be around because y'all love First Coast High School Band just as much as I do. Allison joined the band her 9th grade year, coming from Ocean Way, trumpet player. And she disappointed me at the end of the year. She was on her way. She was coming along fairly decent. And she came to me with these excuses about how she's not gonna be able to continue doing band because of all these AP classes she had to take, as if no one else took AP classes. And we had quite a few students in the band that was in AP classes, that was in band and other activities as well. But, you know, I let her go. I'm not gonna stop a student from achieving their dreams to be successful. And me letting her go and not holding a grudge actually brought her back to the band. I'm very excited that she decided to come back and participate her senior year. I think she realized what she was missing out on, because she loved playing the horn. She loves music. I believe she's going to Full Sail next year. And I can't wait to see her become this amazing music producer, because she has the talent. She has the it factor. I didn't realize she was as talented until I heard one of her tracks. And man, it was unreal. She has it. She's gonna be phenomenal. But I'm really glad that she came back to join the band, because she became an asset to the band. Not only musician-wise, because she was still developing, but just her wisdom, her understanding. She's a nurturer, a natural-born nurturer, and she likes to help others become better. Even if she knows she don't have all the tools in her toolbox, she gonna use every tool that she have to help someone become better. And that's what I love about Allison. She's selfless. She cares about herself, but she's selfless in so many ways to where she's gonna help everybody become better, you know, as well as help herself. And she's not ashamed to ask for help. And I'm not ashamed to help anyone that's trying to be helped. So me and her, right hand, that's my right hand man. She over there holding down on the third row, holding them second and third parts down. And she became very strong this year. Had she continued, she would have had this experience her 10th grade year. But that's neither here nor there, because she's back with us. And as I always say, once a Buck band member, always a Buck band member. So you can leave and come back and have your place. Your place will be right here.
My senior year was exciting, and I had plenty of fun with my brothers and sisters.
I plan on moving back to North Carolina after my senior year in a few months and attend somebody's community college.
One of the highlights of my senior year would have to be when we went to the Florida Blue Classic Battle of the Bands. It was one of my favorites because we were able to represent our school, Duval County, our family, and most of all, our program. Our program is awesome. We were able to represent Mr. Solomon and his great work and his teachings all in one performance in front of thousands of people, online and in the building.
Now concluding my 12th grade year, I will be graduating cum laude and going on to attend Bethune-Cookman University, playing my instrument.
After high school, I am going to a university to get my bachelor's degree.
My plans after high school, I plan to go to college, attend either Alcorn State, Alabama State, or FAMU. We're gonna see which one. I'm going for becoming a rattler, you know what I'm saying?
I've endured a lot of pain and faced quite a few things I've never experienced. But the main thing that kept me going was the faith that things will get better after this stage. After I graduate, I'll be attending FAMU for a degree in music education while pursuing a career of music production and performance. I ultimately want to reach a point in life where I don't have to deal with the problems I've dealt with up to this point.
The main goal for the remainder of my senior year is to inspire people, but after I graduate, I will be attending FSCJ for about a year or two and then transferring to Georgia State for music technology.
My senior year, best year ever. Grad Bash was literally like the best time I ever had. I don't even get on rides like that. Literally got on everything. Me, Sterling, and Damani, we was getting on every ride we could. Also, we had a gym battle not too long ago. I feel like that was the best performance. Other than the classic was pretty fun too, but the gym battle that we just had recently was way more intense, and I didn't expect it to even be like that. Practice is, like, it's different when you put it into a perspective of being in front of another school, battling, going back and forth. So that was like the best experience ever. Also, what I plan on doing after I graduate, I want to go to UCF for script writing, and that's what I'm working on right now. So I'm gonna be going to FSCJ for about 2 years, and then I'm gonna transfer to that university and probably even try to make movies as big as Avengers and all that other stuff. And yeah, that's about it.
So my future is looking like I'm probably going to go to BCU, but I'm probably going to transfer because I'm definitely not going to stay there. But I definitely want to get a feel for they band, they drumline, because I've always had like a kin feeling for their drumline. So I'm probably going to go there, transfer, but I also want to either major in music production or music engineering, because both of those kind of fit into what I like to do. Music engineering is like, if just for some of y'all that don't know, it's basically all the people that make the sound effects in the movies. Like, you find a sound effect and you attach it to something. And if you know me, you know I like to make sounds and noises and weird junk any time of the day. So my cousin thought I'd be a pretty good fit for me, and I thought it would too. But music production is really where my main focus is at, to be honest.
Well, we was able to do a lot more. We were able to enhance the way we taught things. And take what we was doing to a whole nother level. Working on our musicianship, working on our marching concepts. I was able to develop a better format of a drill. The music was well written. We was able to do a lot more. And I knew what goals I had set in mind, and I went after those goals. We've been applying for the Florida Classic Battle of the Bands for 4 years, and this year we were selected. That was a great honor. It was one of the first items off of my bucket list that I've been wanting to do since I was an undergraduate student at Florida A&M University. That was an experience of a lifetime, and I look forward to doing that for years to come. Few other things, you know, we always have our winter concert, and that was phenomenal this year. Spring concert, spring semester, no, marching MPA. Our first superior, marching MPA this year. Them kids held it down, and it was a direct result of the leadership within the band and the goals that they had set for themselves. Class of 2019, class of 20 stepped up to the plate without question. They knew what was needed. We all knew what was needed. And we made sure that everyone in the band was on the same page as far as achieving our goals. Yeah, we wanted to go to the Florida Classic, but most of all, going to the Florida Classic wouldn't have been as good as if we would have made an excellent at marching MPA. So with us going to marching MPA November 4th, earning that straight superior rating for the first time in quite a few years for First Coast High School Band, we was really able to achieve our goals, and that was a feeling that I've been wanting my students to feel since I've been here, man. And that's a feeling that you just don't get consistently. It's unreal. This year with MPA, marching MPA, it helped develop my philosophy of teaching in a better way, of what I need to be doing and what we need to be listening for, how we need to be playing to just improve our musicianship. And that rolled over into the winter concert. The winter concert was spectacular. From the winter concert, MLK, you know, that sound development was off the charts. From MLK, we had Nia audition for District Honor Band, had I think about 10 kids auditioned for District Honor Band, the most since I've been here to audition, but Nia made District Honor Band. Terrius made District Honor Band, but he wasn't able to attend. That was a great experience for Nia, unreal. And that, in return, motivated Nia to enhance the band even more from her experience there. From there, we had solo and ensemble. Everybody came home with some type of medal, whether it was a medal of excellence, a medal of superior. We had a percussion ensemble, Sterling, Messiah, and Damani made a superior solo and ensemble. The flute trio made a superior, Kristen, Brooke, and Gabby. The brass choir is too many to name, but I'll name the singers in that group: Nia, Terrius, Destiny, John, Joe, Chris. It was 18 of them, and they held it down, superior at solo and ensemble. Took that to state solo and ensemble in March, superior again. Nia took her solo, which was a grade 5, to state solo and ensemble. I'm sorry, she got a superior at district, took it to state solo and ensemble, got an excellent. My woodwind choir got an excellent at district solo and ensemble. My sax ensemble got an excellent as district solo and ensemble. So all aspects, the flags got an excellent as solo and ensemble. So all aspects of the band was able to get that experience, that individual attention, and develop to become an even stronger departmental asset to the band program. District Honor Band, jazz and PA, the jazz band rocked out, man, superior. The word for this year was superior, and maximum effort. Without maximum effort, we can't earn the rating that we're looking to earn, which is a superior. Turn around, go to concert in PA. It was okay. We'll do better next time. From there, spring concert preparation, changed all of the music for the spring concert and developed, an unreal and very unreal show. Took some music from that and developed the gym battle that we just finished up with last weekend and blew Bradwell Institute socks off. They wasn't ready for us. I don't think nobody was really ready for us, but I'm gonna leave it at that. This year was spectacular, and those are some of the highlights, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some of these highlights pop in and out in this video, and it's gonna be awesome.
Hi, my name is Anthony, aka Amp, and I'm a 3rd-year band member.
Hi, my name is Cleveland Trimble, and I'm a 3rd-year band member.
Hey, my name is Linnea Johnson, and I am a 2nd-year band member.
What's up, y'all? My name is Messiah Hayes, aka Messianic Chops. You can follow me on Instagram. This is my 3rd year in the band, and I'm the drumline section leader.
Hi, my name is Casey McCrae. I'm a 3rd-year band member, and I'm the saxophone section leader at First Coast High School. I'm so grateful to Nia for everything she has done for me. She has taught me how to count rhythms, and she has inspired me to become a better person as well as musician. As the senior I'm going to miss the most, it's Nia. Like, really no further questions about that. And I would like to give a shout out to my mom, Miss McCrae, for everything she has done for me, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. And I would also like to give a shout out to my saxophone section, because without y'all, I wouldn't be the leader I am today, and I wouldn't have learned as much as I did. And I'm glad that I have each and every one of you.
How has the seniors affected me on succeeding in the band? I can say they create a model, or a mold, you can say, on what to become in the future and what to do for the future of this band and how it should be carried. And personally, and school-wise, I say they made me look at myself more on who I am and what I want to be, and just really open my eyes to a lot of things that are right in front of me. Special shout outs. I would like to shout out to all the alumni that have impacted my life, if they know it or not. And all the trombone players I had the honor to play with, such as Kenny, William, Shy, even Solo, and all my FAMU people. Shout out to my FAMU band camp friends, and shout out to my big sis Shakira, and all the ones that been down for me and representing what I do, and respecting what I do, and respecting me as a person, and just sharing love and giving it right back. Hey, thank you. Good night, everyone.
You asked me who were or was my most inspirational seniors. Well, technically all of them are, but I'd like to just call out two specific people, and that's Nia and Terius. They really helped me in my music career at the band. They inspired me and they pushed me on, even though sometimes my peers will make me want to leave because well, you guys know all of that. My section leader, Terius, he's really been there. You know, sometimes we may bump heads or just be playful around. He's been like an older brother to me, and I think he's cool. I always try to be better than him, try and reach the higher notes, because he don't do it as often as I do. And by me trying to be better than him, I improve myself also. And now once he's gone, there really won't be anybody who will be on my level besides my fellow peer, but he's gonna be busy being a drum major.
Nia motivated and inspired not just me, but the whole band. She's also a great role model. Kristen has also helped me by being a great listener whenever I needed someone to talk to or vent to. She was there when I needed her with either music or any problem I will have. She will always have the answer for it.
I say Sterling is one of the seniors who's really helped me throughout this entire year. I am so thankful to have been able to be co-section leaders with him. We've been able to do so many great things throughout the line, and it's honestly making me mad that we can't do that again, because he's leaving. So yeah, I'm really thankful to have had Sterling on the line, and he's helped me tremendously when it came to being musical. He's helped me with my form, he's helped me with sticking. I'm not trying to just keep talking about him like that, but he's really, really good at what he does, and I'm really happy to have had him on the line. Lastly, I want to talk about my girlfriend, Allison. I'm so thankful to have had her in my life. Do I need to talk louder? All right. I'm so thankful to have had her in my life. She's just really a fantastic person. She's an activist, and it's so cool having that. It's so cool having a girlfriend who knows what she wants, and she knows if she wants something, she will go out there and get it, and that really inspires me. She's done so much stuff, not only with the band, but she's done so much stuff on her own, and so much stuff with the GSA club. I'm just really happy to have had her in my life, and I really do thank her. I don't think she understands what she really means to me, but real talk, I'm speechless.
Hi, I am Joseph Cloud.
So,
jeez, I look that fat. Like, dog, when I lean into this, I look fat, bro. All right, go ahead. Good evening. This is Joseph Cloud, your natural sciences teacher, as well as your earth space science teacher. I'm also the assistant director at First Coast High School. I'm here to talk about the illustrious class of 2019. And about that. What am I supposed to talk about? Well, from this year of 2019, yes, we talk about that superior. That is definite raw. I mean, on the Duval County district level, that is awesome. On a Florida / Georgia, you know, the southeast area, that classic was real. That was a statement made by you guys. Okay, I actually play that show a lot. Sometimes I play in the class just to play it. You know, the kids be sitting here and I'll play it. Cause you know why? I mean, you guys really went and did your thing now. The magnet. Yeah, my bad. I couldn't help it, man. It was just, yeah. Seniors, I would like to say, wonderful 2018-2019 year. I wish you the best in your endeavors. Is that right? Yes, correct. Remember to come back and you know, remember to come back and especially all those that's going and no, I don't know how to say it, but to talk to those music major people, especially those that's going to major in music. You guys make sure that you go, you know, if you're going into those bands, go ahead, go into those bands, do those things, but bring that talent back to this band. You know, go do your freshman year, come up, all that good stuff. But you definitely got to make it back to at least our band camp and bring that back to us. One, because we want to take a break too. I know bro want to take a break. I know I be want to take a break, real talk. Like sleep. Matter of fact, not even be there, but be there. You know what I'm saying? We got to be there policies, but like y'all should be running the camp. You know. But I'd love for y'all to bring that talent back because y'all about to y'all going to the, you know, that's the big leagues, as they say. You know, you can't go no bigger but the professional. And that's us really paying to come see you, like $500 to come see you, you know. That's real. That'd be awesome too, when that time come. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, backstage pass and all that after your performances and stuff. That'd be awesome. Speaking in existence, make sure they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Yeah, speak that into existence. I'm telling you, boy, real talk. Let time come. I'm telling you what time it is. I'm like, yo, to the backstage pass right quick. Come to the grave. Anyhow, all of y'all that are not music majors that are coming up for the 2019 class, you know, I want you guys to definitely make sure, because my degree was in environmental science, and I want you guys to make sure that you go get experience. Okay, when you're in college, you go study abroad. Even music majors, study abroad if you can. But all of you guys who are non-music majors, you definitely get that experience while you're in college. You go do whatever, any and everything. Have that experience, have that training before you come out into the real world. It makes you more marketable too. Yeah, they get a chance to leave. If y'all get a chance to leave and go travel out the country, you know. I mean, I traveled a little bit. I'm trying to travel some more, but I'm just saying, you really should get that experience for yourself as well. And be safe, you know. I always say that every day, you know. Be safe.
Listen up closely. Shoutouts.
Shoutouts, yes sir, you know what I'm saying?
I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Solomon, Mr. Cloud, another shout out to my DM sister Nia, and my DM brother Jalen, and shout out to the trombones man, and shout out to the whole band, you know, and appreciate y'all for all these 2 years, man. It's been great, and it's been a huge privilege to lead as drum major here, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
I want to give a shout out to the band staff, Mr. Solomon, my family, my girlfriend, my brothers, you know, tuba section holding it down. I want to thank mostly everybody that's in the band. I want to thank the parents too, because without them, we would have nothing.
I want to thank my band director for not only welcoming me back into the band, but for teaching me so much. Even though I was really intimidated at first, I saw how amazing of not only a band director, but a person you are. I'll miss so many people like Terius and Nia, my amazingly fierce and crazy leaders. Thank you, T, for everything. I have so much love for you. And Nia, you inspire me so much. You have no idea how much I love you. You're beautiful inside and out. I'll miss you. Messiah, this might be a bit biased, but you have been there for me through so much, and I appreciate you so much for it. You help me let other people in, let them see who I am as a person, and I'm still working on being 100% my weird, silly self around everyone else, but You support me through everything, and
Shout out to Mr. Solomon. Thank you so much for the experience and pushing me and making me the best musician possible. Also, I want to thank my mom and dad for making this happen and letting me be in the band for these past 3 years. Also, I want to thank my trombone section. I love y'all. Thank you for putting up with me yelling at you, me pushing you, but it was all out of love. Also, I gotta thank the drum line. Yes, those are my boys, those are my dogs. Even though y'all can be really, really annoying sometimes, but the bond that I created with you guys over these past 3 years, I will cherish forever. And the last person I gotta thank, head in, you know what I'm saying? Just know why I say this. She wrong, period. Nia Thomas.
Shout out to my mom for not letting me quit band, even though it was just a lot for me. But being a man motivated me to be myself, and it made me work harder. Also, shout out to my band director and all my past flute section leaders for teaching me how to play flute and for not giving up on me. Lastly, shout out to all my freshman brothers and sisters for seeing each other's growth, even though we don't talk on a regular basis.
I want to give shout outs to my supportive family, my friends, my past and current teachers, the band staff, band parents, my mentors, and God, who guides me through life. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Solomon for investing into me and molding me into the fearless leader I am today. Mr. Solomon, I have the utmost gratitude for you, and I respect everything that you do for me and all of the other students that come up under you. Thank you.
My first shout out would definitely have to be my section. My section, my family, they done made an impression on me like no other. Like, I done met a lot of people that was supposed to be close to me like family, but nobody like my section. Even people that done left, people that came, even the people that's here right now, I include them in my family. I wouldn't trade my section for nobody. My second shout out would be TJ. He used to be in the band with us. Like, he was lit. He was lit. We used to be a squad. We used to do everything together. And then he going to transfer. Like, he just left us like that. My third shout out had to be Mr. Solomon. He was like a father to me. Fun times, all good times. Even when he was snapping, it was still all good times, nothing personal. Best band director out there. And anybody, if you don't go to Coast, or if you're not going to Coast and you watching this, you need to come to First Coast while he here. If he not here, you need to go where if he here. Like, move like to a different state and find him.
All right, special shout outs to my dog, Messiah, Hayes, and Isaiah Hart. You know, my trio members, Control Chaos. And of course, the rest of M-Dub, you know, best section in the band. And there's a couple people in the band I mess with, you know, shout out to Micah Jameson, definitely a real one. Chris Ferguson. Shout out to Raymond, alumni. And of course, M-Dub alumni, but most of all, shout out to Mr. Solomon for teaching me how to play and read and making me into who I am today. Peace.
Shout outs. I want to give special thanks and shout outs to Miss McCrae, Mr. Evans, Miss Nikki, Miss Katrina, the Miners, Mr. and Mrs. Miner, Mr. McCrae, Mrs. Evans, Mr. Moses Evans, band that killed, Mr. Peasant, doctoral student at University of Florida, Mr. Horton, band at Ocean Way Middle School, Miss Grover, principal at Garden City Elementary, Mr. Cloud, my dog, Mr. Lemons, Ace Boone Coon, Raymond Brown, my right-hand man, Miss Kristen Smith, AKA Miss Williams. Congratulations. And I know I can't wait until the day y'all tie the knot in Tampa, Florida. It's gonna be lit. Mr. Jerome Johnson, man, you already know, dog. You already know. Mr. McLean, Mr. Brown, Mr. Johnson, the godfather of us all, Mr. Johnson, Reginald Johnson, first band director here. Mr. Young, Marcus Young, former band director at Stanton College Prep. Mr. Terrence Buggs, former band director at Highlands Middle, now music teacher at Rufus C. Payne. Not Rufus C. Payne, Susie Talbot Elementary. all the elementary schools and their principals that we performed at this year, Mr. Simmons, you don't even understand how much of an effect you had on this band program this year. But with all the support that you've given us over the past 4 years that you've been here now, it's been nothing but a real blessing to have you here at First Coast, because you could have been anywhere else. And I'm looking forward to continue to work with you and having your support. Miss Hackman, you done came through several times for us. Miss Rowan, blessing, a godsend, a breath of fresh air. Miss Denard, the chorus director, man, like, help. You definitely come through. Mr. Thomas with the theater department, you held it down this year, man, making sure that everybody had what they needed for the auditorium. Coach Strong, the basketball coach, Coach Strong, you came through, man. You helped out big time. Even with the gym battle, I called you. You put the goals up for us and things of that nature, and had us be able to perform at the basketball games. Coach Lee, the man with the plan. Man, I wish we can get on the football field more, but at the same time, I understand your hustle and I understand the struggle. So I'll leave it at that. Coach Ballard, Coach Parker, man, Miss Graham, Miss Pollock, Mr. Williams, the cheerleader staff, the whole faculty and staff at First Coast, Miss Freeney, Miss Blazik, Miss Terica Williams, the bookkeeper. My God, y'all have no idea how much help she's given me and Miss McCrae and helping the band to be as successful as we are this year. All of these people, man, I would go remiss without even saying their name on here, man. Shout outs to y'all. Big ups, man, because Mr. Fluent, Miss Hackman, Mr. Emery, this beautiful carpet. And still more to come. We're getting the sidewalk put out there. Man, the band room finna be on a whole nother level. Not just the band program, but the music suite finna be off the chain. ROTC, Commander Bowers, Gunnery Sergeant Glocky, Chief Mac, them three held it down this year for us, man. Whenever we needed anything, they was there. Whenever Mr. Nard, I needed something from Mr. Nard, they was there, man. And we work together as a great team here. And it's not just me. I just happen to be somewhat the brains behind the operation. But it's not just me, and I couldn't do it by myself. All of these people that contribute, the parents, whether you here all the time or you just drop your kid off, the fact that you allow your kids to participate in this band program, it's unreal how blessed I am to be able to work with the students that I'm blessed with. These students are, I'm lost for words. I can't even explain how blessed I am to have the students that I have. They're so manageable, good kids, respectful. They want to win. So I give a huge shout out to them, to the whole band, to the whole Buccaneer family at First Coast High School. Everyone that works here, every student, Mr. Goodman, the man with the plan, and a little bit, Mr. Elmo. A little bit is the short janitor that come in and clean the band room. Mr. Elmo, they hold it down. All the janitors, and the cafeteria staff, they held us down for that ice this year. Every time I needed ice, they write on Johnny on the spot, no problem, sir, come on and get the ice. And that kept our drinks nice and cool on a hot sunny day when we had them games that was extremely scorching hot Saturday morning, okay? I think that's it, man. If I missed anybody, I promise you I didn't mean to miss you. I love all of you guys. I love everyone that's been able to support us. Blessed to have the band program that I have, the students that I have, the support that I have. It's been unreal, and I guarantee you nothing but greatness is to come for this band program, okay? And before we go, just understand that nobody does it better than the First Coast High School Buccaneer Band from Buccaneer land. Peace.
I'm joking. I was joking. You said one. That could be anything. Roach.
I barely can read. Nah, nope, can't say that. Ah, crap.
All right, run that back.
Don't get him. Don't get him. You can see us on social media, email, and YouTube. Do not mind this guy.
I attend Bethune-Cookman University playing my trumpet. I said trumpet. I said trumpet.
My focus was all in the, I don't know how to talk. I'm sorry, William. I'm sorry.
One can't know everything.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
My name is John Tucker, class of 2019.
Just take a picture. Just take a picture. Take a picture.
It's recording.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna cut y'all out. Like,
no.
Yeah, I wanna take my horse to the old town road. I wanna ride till I can't no more. I wanna take my horse to the town road. You're gonna ride till I can't no more. Hey.
Tired and didn't want to do it. I messed up. Sorry. Can I redo it? I stepped on the mic by accident. Cause I started swaying. You told me not to sway. Sorry.
And I moved. Yeah. Tight jump.
All these people in the way. I gotta finish him. He has to get to class.
Real talk. What you need now, Marcella? What you need now, Marcella?
When they was cleaning out our lockers.
Xavier Perry, favorite color, Perry nickel.
Hey, hold up. Hey, could y'all stop hitting the door?
We'll try.
Yeah. I don't need you to try. I need you to do. I need you to do. Hell.
Dropping.
Give it a shout out. Shout out to Nia.
Can I get a shout out?
Oh yeah, I got you, Casey. Shout out to Casey. Saxophone player, yes sir. Shout out to Destiny. Shout out to Chris.
What's up? Cameraman
What's up? Everybody getting a shout out. Everybody that's in the office. Dang, I thought someone was there. Shout out. Jay Lynch. Dang, there you go. The Lemons, custom instructor. Yes sir. Appreciate everything you done did. And you seen Sterling? Nah. Dang.
Boomerang. Okay.
Hi, this is Nia. She's a drum major. She's honestly a goddess, but people don't know that. Yeah, when she reaches FAMU, they'll know.
Thank you, Cassie. Give me a hug. I love you so much.
All right, clear out. Excuse me. Everybody clear out, please.
I'm trying to get ready for my close-up. Huh?
No.